In the wake of the historic Supreme Court decision favoring same-sex marriage, bisexual men and women are making the argument now that since homosexuals and lesbians are allowed to marry their lovers, why shouldn't bisexuals be allowed to do the same thing? Makes sense, right? Such is the case with a Montana man taking his wife and girlfriend to the Yellowstone County Courthouse. As reported by WND.com, Nathan Collier told the clerk, "Marry us." Since the Supreme Court okayed so-called gay unions, his trio should be allowed to be joined together in quote-unquote holy polygamy. But if we do the math right, this isn't jumping from marriage of 2 people to 3 people, but rather to 4 people. Case in point, if bisexual Byron's lovers are Steve and Bernadine, we're up to 3. Now follow me on this, but if Bernadine is attracted to both bisexual Byron and lesbian Leslie, that brings us up to 4. I mean, really, you can't leave Leslie out of the mix now, could you? But Leslie has this tiny little problem. Her lifelong loyal lesbian love for Bernadine, who, while sincerely attracted and committed to Leslie, also had bisexual passion towards Byron. You think that's complicated? I'll give you complicated. Leslie wakes up one day observant of the passion Bernadine has for Steve and concludes her lifelong devotion to Bernadine would be enhanced by adding her old high school sweetheart Devlin to the marriage mix. Surely Bernadine wouldn't mind. Who wouldn't be attracted to dashing Devlin? Done deal. That brings us up to 5. Oh, only one problem. Devlin's already committed to a relationship with 5 others. And he is no longer promiscuous, so he's not willing to have intimate relations unless Leslie joins to consummate their newly discovered passions in quote-unquote holy matrimony. So the 2 groups convene in committee and emerge with the commitment to marry or merge. Keep in mind that some within this new blissful tensum have inadvertently diverted some heartfelt passion away from giving quality time to their pets and their plants, which now are wilting in sorrow in their old abandoned home. So they decided we need to marry the dogs and the flowers and bring them into our new, bigger home to mutually enjoy matrimonial bounds. Haha, all's well that ends well, except you see, one of the dogs decides he doesn't want to part with some of his favorite fleas, which he's become quite attached to, or more accurately, have become attached to him. This is where the final straw finally breaks the camel's back, and this liberal nirvana ends. You see, Bernadine, who by the way just had a sex change and is now Bernard, refuses to lower himself, himself, to waking up in bed infested with fleas, so he files for divorce. Oh my goodness. Oh, the D word. But the judge doesn't know what to do. Should Bernie be allowed to divorce everyone in the group or selectively stay married to Leslie and leave with the dog? And now how should the estate be divided since only one partner wants out? And what if the fleas are torn between their commitment between the dog and Devlin? You see, when God created marriage as a union of one man and one woman, he knew what he was doing. When man injects his or her quote-unquote wisdom into the mix and messes with time-tested institutions sanctioned for God for millennium, it opens a Pandora's box of paradoxes that can only be remedied by the coming of Messiah, who likely won't look fondly upon man's arrogance and foolishness in his attempt to play God. Visit our website to view hundreds of other videos like this at www.clean.tv. Thank you.